And we are back. Well, through readings, workshops, panels, and presentations, the 6th annual Bronx Book Fair goal is to engage the community with a variety of literature and programs, broadening access to Bronx literary artists, as well as increasing library usage and encouraging a love of books and reading. And here to tell us more about this here now, we welcome Dr. Melissa Coss Aquino, who is the speaker and cultural activist for the Bronx Book Fair, as well as an English professor at Bronx Community College, and just got our doctorate a little while ago. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for
Congratulations.
having me. Thank you very much. It's very exciting.
Your brain on overload? Or?
A little, yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. So we're here talking about the book fair.
Yes.
And obviously it's the 6th annual book fair. And so talk to us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a fantastic event, and as a lifelong resident of the Bronx and a book lover since childhood, I'm really excited to see the Bronx Book Fair sort of take root. In this 6th year, we've expanded on many different levels, and the event itself is one that tries to bring books to readers, but also services to writers in the Bronx, which I think makes it unique. So we offer workshops and presentations about books for those who love to read, and we also offer workshops for those who want to write. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity for the literary culture in the Bronx to expand and to really make itself known on a larger stage.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about this book here called The Yellow Balloon.
Yes, so My Yellow Balloon is written by Tiffany Papageorge, and my husband and I, Fernando Aquino, we translated the book to Spanish. She and I met at a writing conference and sort of a relationship grew. This book is about the emotional life of children when they've lost, when they have experienced loss. And in this cultural time that we're living in, I think we have a lot of children whose emotional lives are in a great deal of turmoil. And this book really takes them through how those feelings are healthy and also how you can overcome them with time. So we decided that translating it to Spanish was really a service to the community as well as a way to promote a book that we love.
So what's the response been like?
Well, I mean, My Yellow Balloon has won many awards, including the Mom's Gold Choice Award, and now we're releasing it. The launch is at the book fair in Spanish, but so far we've gotten a lot of press. I was in Univision yesterday, so things are really moving very quickly, and everyone has said, we want more books like this in Spanish, because a lot of us want to bring both languages to our children. It is not that we don't want them to read in English, but that we would like to have the access to both. So the response has been really exciting, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone at the Bronx Book Fair.
And so the Bronx Book Fair is coming up. It's the 6th annual Bronx Book Fair, and we'll have a lot of people who will be present. Talk to us a little bit about that crowd and who comes out to the book fair.
It's amazing. So at first I want to say Lorraine Corelli is the executive director right now, and everyone who works on the organizing committee, we're there as volunteers. And the crowd, we've gotten, between 500-600 people who come through the book fair any given year. This year, the panels are really fascinating. We have one on health and healthcare, so people who have written about these issues are going to be doing a panel based on what they've written, but also on helping the community connect literacy with improving your own health, improving your lifestyle. And then we have Alfie Leyva, who is a Bronx Community College graduate, and he was a founding editor of our literary magazine, which I'm the faculty advisor for. He's publishing his first novel this summer. And so he's going to be doing a workshop and reading from his novel. And then we also have Willie Perdomo, who's a fabulous and quite well-known Nuyorican poet. But I think one of the highlights is our keynote speaker, who's Noel Santos, who's bringing the Lit Bar, the first independent bookstore, to the Bronx.
And I want to talk about this because when we talk about the Bronx, many people do that. We had Barnes and Nobles that went, and talk about the struggle it's been since losing Barnes and Noble.
It's been incredible. I mean, like I said, I grew up here, and there used to be a little tiny bookstore called the Book Place on Grand Concourse. It was literally like a walk-in closet, and you had textbooks, romance novels, and a tiny section of books for children. After that, when Barnes and Nobles came to the Bronx, we were all excited. It was a place where people gathered, lots of events. The loss of it brought people out in droves. I mean, people went, they cried, they were fighting for it. It didn't last. And so in its absence, the libraries of the Bronx have always been a powerful resource for our community, always. but they've really stepped in to try and keep the literary culture alive. So it is the Bronx Center Library that sponsors the Bronx Book Fair and brings independent authors into the Bronx to sell their books because no one else sells them. And now you have Noel Santos, who was named recently by Essence Magazine 100 Most Influential Women, bringing this idea that not only do we read books, but we want to buy books, we want to be in a literary culture. And she will be opening it this summer in the South Bronx, and we're all really excited. And she's the keynote speaker at the book fair.
Yeah, we had her here on the show before. She talked a little bit about her passion for getting this going, and it looked like it was a long road up ahead, but she got a lot of support in really bringing it to pass. Talk to us about having something and just about literacy in general, because a lot of people really are hungry, but the resources are so limited.
They really are. And one of the things that I think is amazing for us at the book fair is to see, for example, we have tables for vendors, and we'll get 200 requests, and we can only fill a small amount, a very small percentage of that because of the constraints of the space so far. But it's people who know that there are book buyers coming. You don't want a table in an event where there's no one who's going to buy books, right? So I think that the community who comes out to buy the books, who reads the books, who really wants to participate in this culture is vast in the Bronx. And also the creativity. We have a long history as a very creative borough, from hip hop to salsa to Nuyorican poets to slam poetry. I mean, we have all of this culture here. We just need to keep fighting for the venues and the spaces so that everyone can participate in it and more people can get visibility.
So let's again give them the information how to they can be a part of the Bronx Book Fair.
Okay, so the Bronx Book Fair is on Saturday, May 5th. It starts at 11 a.m. The bilingual event for My Yellow Balloon will start at 11, and then there are events throughout the day until 6 o'clock. It is free. It is at the Bronx Center Library, which is on Fordham, right off of Kingsbridge. You can get more information at the website, the Bronx Book Fair.
So now, if they can't attend the Bronx Book Fair, but they want to get My Yellow Balloon or they want to get the Spanish translation, how do they go about doing that?
They can do that on Amazon. They can do that at myyellowballoon.com, which is Tiffany Papageorge's website. And they can also they can go directly to, I think, indie books and several different websites are going to be selling it, but they can go to myyellowballoon.com, and there they will connect to all the different ways that they can purchase the book.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Dr. Melissa Coss Aquino, our guest here.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
Great, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you.
Listen, taking a quick break. Want you to stay with us. We do have more shows, so don't go away. We're coming right back right after this.